I read the book. I couldn't even finish it. I was just crying as I was reading it.
You were crying.
I was in tears. I was sitting next to my wife, who's here, by the way. Hi, baby. That's right, because what is a typical abuser or a typical victim? I think that there is no typical anything, I think.
Haven't I seen you before?
Well, mostly because I've never required brain surgery.
So you just broke into my building?
I have a really nice view.
I do.
Actor-director Justin Baldoni has filed a $400 million lawsuit against Blake Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, accusing them of defamation and extortion.
Could have been one of the most beautiful nights of my life career-wise. Literally was sent to the basement with all my friends and family for over an hour. So they ushered me off the carpet and they sent us down to the basement. My friends and family, the people that love me the most, and we start laughing. And I realized, like, on a night that was supposed to be so materialistically joyful, I was in the basement with the people that I love the most, and we were all joyful and laughing. Attend a premiere like that and be celebrated. We're in this business because we're artists, and we believe in what we do.
The lawsuit follows Lively's own legal action against Baldoni and his production company, where she alleged harassment and a coordinated effort to damage her reputation. Baldoni's team has denied these claims, arguing that Lively's accusations are false and part of a larger PR strategy.
Don't give it to him.
Score.
Just keep restraint.
Yeah,
Score.
just do a little bit of restraint.
Ryan, come on back. Towards us, cross. No, your name, sorry. Ponytail lady.
And then
cross this way.
Let's
Cross
do
this way. Take your date and cross this way.
This legal battle has intensified, with both sides releasing private text messages and emails to support their cases, turning the dispute into a high-profile Hollywood scandal.
Has the ability to end a cycle that they didn't ask for. We can all say it ends with us in our life.
Blake Lively is accused of taking excessive control over the production of It Ends With Us, a film in which she starred alongside Justin Baldoni.
Will you please get down from there?
I'm good, thanks.
He's making me nervous.
Reports suggest she attempted to oversee nearly every aspect of the project, from script edits to casting decisions, even demanding to review daily footage and edit the film herself, an unusual move for an actress. Allegedly, her insistence on control led to creative conflicts, production delays, and growing tensions on set.
That's just how it's been for us from the beginning.
No, we're like, oh my God, there's not enough time.
And
I think that's cute. You guys are really cute.
I think it's more than cute.
they won the Stanley Cup.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Critics argue that her actions went beyond standard involvement, positioning her more as a director or producer rather than just a co-star. Blake Lively's alleged controlling behavior reportedly created a toxic work environment on the set of It Ends With Us.
Think about this. On what, could have been one of the most beautiful nights of my life career-wise. I literally was sent to the basement with all my friends and family for over an hour because I wasn't allowed to be seen. She didn't want me anywhere near her or the rest of the cast. So they ushered me off the carpet and they sent us down to the basement. We were down there together, my friends and family, the people that love me the most, and we start laughing because of the ridiculousness of this whole thing. And I realized, like, on a night that was supposed to be so materialistically joyful, I was in the basement with the people that I love the most, and we were all joyful and laughing. Because none of that shit matters. None of it. That's not why we're in the business. That's not why the three of us are in this business, is to attend a premiere like that and be celebrated. We're in this business because we're artists, and we believe in what we do, and because we want to create art that touches people's hearts and souls and can move people. And that's what we did. That's what you both did. And I believe that will follow each of us, and that truth will prevail, and that light and love will win.
Insiders claim that her relentless demands for script changes, reshoots, and edits caused significant production delays and frustration among the crew. Several team members allegedly quit due to the stressful atmosphere, with reports describing Lively as difficult to work with. Justin Baldoni's lawsuit further claims that her actions disrupted the production and led to financial losses. These accusations challenge Lively's polished public image, raising questions about how she operates behind the scenes. Journalist Megyn Kelly has released text messages, emails, and legal documents that challenge Blake Lively's claims of harassment. According to Kelly, the evidence suggests that Lively was not a victim, but rather a manipulator behind the scenes. One particularly controversial revelation includes text messages in which Lively allegedly invited Baldoni to her trailer while breastfeeding, contradicting her accusations of inappropriate behavior. Kelly's report paints Lively as someone who carefully crafted a narrative to gain public sympathy, further intensifying the debate over who is truly at fault in this escalating Hollywood feud. Blake Lively is facing accusations of orchestrating a media campaign to control the narrative surrounding her legal battle with Justin Baldoni. Insiders claim that Lively, along with her PR team, strategically planted negative stories about Baldoni in the press to portray him as the aggressor while positioning herself as the victim.
I asked Colleen if it was okay, if she would come out to LA, and we brought out like 13 or 12 super fans.
Reports suggest that this effort began well before the lawsuit was filed, with carefully timed leaks to entertainment news outlets creating a narrative that favored Lively's perspective. Additionally, there are claims that Lively leveraged her powerful Hollywood connections to influence public perception. Allegedly, her husband, Ryan Reynolds, used his industry influence to put pressure on producers and studio executives, while pop superstar Taylor Swift reportedly made private calls in support of Lively's agenda. These allegations suggest a high-level media strategy aimed at shaping public opinion and ensuring that Lively's version of events dominated the conversation.
Mean to, but was it a woman or man?
If true, these actions paint a picture of a well-calculated PR campaign designed to protect Lively's image while discrediting Baldoni. Critics argue that this level of media manipulation demonstrates a pattern of control that extends beyond the film set and into the court of public opinion. However, supporters of Lively maintain that she is merely defending herself against what they see as an unfair attack on her character. The battle for public sympathy continues, and as more evidence emerges, the debate over who is truly at fault in this Hollywood scandal only grows more intense.
Sitting so close to the edge. Please?
The escalating dispute between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni has reached a boiling point as both sides have engaged in a fierce legal battle. The controversy began when Lively filed a lawsuit against Baldoni and his production company, alleging that she was subjected to harassment during the filming of It Ends With Us. Lively claimed that Baldoni and his team launched a campaign to discredit her professionally and personally, suggesting that he used manipulative tactics to undermine her reputation.
Cherry on top?
I'm okay.
In her lawsuit, she painted herself as the target of a hostile work environment, insisting that her legal action was necessary to protect her rights and image. In response, Baldoni countersued, accusing Lively of being the true source of conflict on set. According to his legal team, Lively's behavior went far beyond typical on-set disagreements. Baldoni's countersuit alleges that Lively took control of the project, demanding script rewrites, scene re-edits, and even taking over production decisions traditionally reserved for the director and producers.
Don't give it to
They
him.
score.
Just keep restraint.
Yeah,
Score.
just do a little bit of restraint.
Ryan, come on back. Towards us, cross. What is that? No, your name. Sorry. Ponytail lady.
And then-
Cross this way.
Let's
Cross
do
this way. Take your date. Cross this way.
Baldoni describes Lively's involvement as excessively micromanaging, claiming that her actions led to numerous production delays, budget overruns, and even crew resignations due to the stress of working under her demands. He contends that Lively's behavior caused a production meltdown that resulted in significant financial losses, reportedly amounting to millions of dollars in additional expenses.
Mashing out cherries.
Yeah, I may have made that up, but they're pretty gross.
One of the most explosive aspects of the legal dispute centers on allegations of media manipulation. Baldoni asserts that Lively, with the help of her PR team, orchestrated a smear campaign against him by leaking false stories to entertainment media outlets. According to his claims, these stories were designed to portray Baldoni as abusive and unprofessional while casting Lively as a victim.
I'm sorry. It's been a day.
This tactic, Baldoni argues, was part of a calculated effort to damage his reputation and shift the narrative in her favor. Baldoni also accuses Lively of leveraging her powerful industry connections, including her husband Ryan Reynolds and their celebrity circle, to pressure producers and studios to accommodate her demands on set. Meanwhile, Lively's legal team continues to assert that she was the one subjected to harassment and mistreatment.
Yeah, definitely gross.
So what happened?
Sorry?
What was that of it? I didn't...
They argue that Baldoni's countersuit is an attempt to deflect. However, supporters of Lively argue that financial motives may have played a role on both sides. They claim that Baldoni, as both director and producer, had his own financial interests in maintaining control of the film and minimizing production costs. They further suggest that his countersuit may be an attempt to deflect responsibility for any mismanagement or failures during production by placing the blame entirely on Lively. The financial stakes are further heightened by allegations that both parties sought to manipulate public perception to protect their long-term earning potential. Lively, facing damage to her reputation, may have seen controlling the narrative as crucial to securing future roles and endorsements. Similarly, Baldoni risks professional setbacks if he is perceived as having lost control of his own project, which could affect his standing with studios and investors. This clash of financial interests adds another layer to the ongoing legal drama. It raises questions about how much creative control actors should have and whether financial incentives tied to a film's performance can inadvertently create conflicts between creative collaborators. In an industry where image and reputation directly influence career opportunities, both Lively and Baldoni are fighting to protect not only their financial investments in the film, but also their future earning potential. As the legal proceedings continue, the financial repercussions of the case are becoming a major point of focus. Industry analysts speculate that this case could lead to tighter regulations around contracts and creative responsibilities.
Or caused cancer, I forget which.
I didn't know that about it.
Especially when actors take on roles that blur the lines between performance and production leadership. Ultimately, the resolution of this dispute will likely have a significant impact not only on Lively and Baldoni's finances, but also on how future projects are structured in Hollywood. Blake Lively has long been admired for her poised and glamorous public image, often seen as the quintessential Hollywood starlet with her dazzling red carpet appearances, polished interviews, and seemingly down-to-earth personality. Her role in Gossip Girl helped cement her status as a style icon and a symbol of elegance in the entertainment world. However, the recent allegations surrounding her conduct on the set of It Ends With Us have cast doubt on this carefully maintained persona, suggesting that there may be a more complex and calculated side to Lively's public image. According to reports, Lively's behavior on set was marked by extreme control over the production, going beyond the typical responsibilities of an actress. Insiders allege that she demanded script changes, oversaw daily footage, and even took part in editing the film, actions usually reserved for directors or producers. This portrayal contrasts sharply with her public image of charm and grace, prompting critics to question whether Lively's persona is an intentional facade designed to mask a more assertive and ambitious personality. Adding to the controversy are rumors that Lively cultivated and maintained powerful industry connections to secure her position at the top of Hollywood's hierarchy. Allegations that her husband, Ryan Reynolds, and close friend Taylor Swift intervened behind the scenes to influence the production have fueled the narrative that Lively is adept at navigating the entertainment industry's power dynamics. Critics argue that these connections allowed her to exert control in ways that would not have been possible for other actors without such influence. However, Lively's supporters have countered these claims, arguing that women in Hollywood are often unfairly criticized when they assert themselves on creative projects. They suggest that Lively's hands-on approach may have been motivated by a desire to protect the quality of the film and ensure her artistic vision was respected. Supporters further argue that the negative portrayal of her as controlling and manipulative may reflect long-standing biases against women who seek leadership roles in male-dominated industries like film production. The media's role in shaping this narrative is also under scrutiny. Some believe that Lively's public image has been unfairly tarnished by sensationalized reporting and leaks designed to discredit her. The release of private messages and emails has intensified public speculation, with critics and fans analyzing every detail for signs of duplicity or authenticity. This debate has led to a polarizing divide, with some questioning Lively's integrity and others defending her as a victim of a smear campaign. This shift in public perception is significant for Lively's career. In an industry that places enormous value on an actor's public persona, any damage to her image could impact future opportunities, including roles, brand endorsements, and collaborations. Conversely, if she can successfully refute the allegations and demonstrate her professionalism, she may be able to weather the storm and even emerge stronger. Ultimately, the controversy surrounding Lively highlights the precarious nature of public image in Hollywood. The fine line between ambition and control, particularly for women, is often blurred and subject to intense scrutiny. Whether Lively can rebuild her reputation and maintain her status as one of Hollywood's leading ladies remains uncertain, but the outcome of this scandal will likely shape her career and public identity for years to come. The swirling accusations surrounding Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni have divided both Hollywood insiders and fans. On one side, critics of Lively are scrutinizing her behavior, pointing to the leaked texts, emails, and insider reports as evidence that she may not be the victim she claims to be. These individuals argue that Lively's public persona, a polished, approachable star, is a carefully constructed image that conceals a more manipulative and controlling personality. This faction believes that the scandal reveals a long-standing pattern of behavior that has been masked by Lively's charm and media savviness. On the other side, Lively's supporters argue that the allegations are exaggerated or rooted in misogynistic double standards. They contend that male actors and filmmakers often exercise similar levels of creative control without facing the same level of criticism. Supporters suggest that Lively was merely trying to protect the integrity of the project and her performance, which is not uncommon in high-stakes productions. They also assert that the media is playing a significant role in distorting the narrative to favor Baldoni, who, as director and producer, has his own vested interests in deflecting blame for the production delays. Social media has become a battleground for these debates, with heated discussions taking place across platforms like Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube comment sections. Fans and critics alike are dissecting every new revelation, comparing it to other recent high-profile Hollywood scandals. The divided reactions demonstrate how polarizing celebrity controversies can become, especially when they touch on themes of power, gender dynamics, and public image. Meanwhile, industry professionals are keeping a close eye on the outcome of this legal battle. In Hollywood, reputations can make or break careers, and both Lively and Baldoni have much to lose if they are seen as difficult to work with. The scandal could impact their future projects, as studios may be wary of collaborating with individuals perceived as problematic. However, there is also a recognition that Hollywood is a place of second chances, particularly for those who can effectively manage their PR and rehabilitate their image. Despite the intense scrutiny, Hollywood has a long history of rehabilitating tarnished images. If Blake Lively can effectively manage the fallout from the scandal, she may still have an opportunity to restore her reputation. Public apologies, strategic PR campaigns, and carefully curated future projects are all tools that celebrities have used to make comebacks after high-profile controversies. However, for Lively, any attempt at redemption will require more than just damage control. Critics and industry insiders suggest that consistent actions will be necessary to rebuild trust. This may include working on projects with strong leadership and minimal controversy, demonstrating a more collaborative approach on set, and possibly addressing the allegations directly through interviews or statements. In addition, Lively may need to reconsider the extent of her public involvement in creative projects to avoid future conflicts over control. Baldoni, too, faces his own challenges. While his countersuit and leaked evidence have garnered support, he must be careful not to appear vindictive or overly focused on the dispute. If he can position himself as a professional who is standing up for accountability and fair treatment on set, he may come out of the controversy with his reputation intact. Ultimately, Hollywood's culture of reinvention means that both Lively and Baldoni have paths forward, though the road may be difficult and filled with public scrutiny. Their next projects and public appearances will play a significant role in determining how their respective careers recover or falter in the wake of this scandal.